Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Moletrap here in the house. Doing some OSL action here. This is the round of 16. It's going to be great Star League. I can feel it in my bones. We got a lot of good players left in it. Unfortunately, we got players like Failsu failing out of the round of 36. Faildong, also failing out of the round of 36. So the competition is a little bit less than it might be. We're not going to be seeing quite the top epic level of games because, you still have some strong players and you still got well, a lot of strong players actually, but then you also have Gogo and Hiva in this round. So anyway, um, yeah, but there's still a lot of strong players in the Star League, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen. You still got your Stork in here. Group C, the group of death, in my opinion. Calm, Pure, Zero, and to a lesser extent, Fantasy a little bit. In Group C, all very strong contenders. And then Group D got Effort down there. I don't have much respect for Group D, to be honest. I have like care very little about Group D. Um, personally, I'm still probably gonna cast the game, but I mean, I dislike Gogo. I hate Shine. I am ambivalent towards 4GG. And Effort, he's fun to watch, but I'm not like a big fan of him, so he's not enough to make up for my dislike of Gogo and Shine in that group. Um, anyway, but this is Group B. This is mOvie versus Hwasin, and yeah, this is gonna be pretty interesting. We got mOvie who managed to get to the finals. He is the seed of this group. Got to the finals to be owned by Flash in the finals, facing up against Hwashin right now. And I know I said it before, and I get a lot of crap for saying this, but I really do think that mOvie is he's a cheesy newbie apparently. Sending out his sixth probe perhaps. Looks like fifth probe to one of his early probes to probably do some proxy action here on this map, which is match point. Um, anyway, what I was going to say is I really hold on a second, I'm checking something. Yeah, I really do think it was almost a fluke that he managed to get to the finals last game. He really is not that good of a player. Lately, he's like if you look at his game list right now, you're like, oh my god, he's been like 7 out of his last 8 games he's won. 8 out of 10 of his last games. It's crazy. He's on a streak. He's on a streak. But yeah, okay, he got 3 kills against Ace, and then he beat Hogil, Mind, and Chavi. Not like the biggest deal in the world. And before that, he was in a bit of a he was like 3 for 10 since losing the Flash. So he's been on a little bit of a slump, I guess, if you could call it. And before that, he beat players like Shine, who has kind of a cheesy style that can be easily countered by a strong, safe macro player like this. And look at this. The proxy's been spotted. I'm sorry, I was looking at stats in the background. The proxy's been spotted as being attacked by these SCVs. He actually pulled a lot of SCVs off. He's probably going to kill that gateway off before it can even finish building. If mOvie's smart, what he's probably just going to do is just start building stuff in his base and screw the gateway. Yeah, it's going to die before anything could possibly be built. He's just going to leave the pylon there. Um, a gas steal also. What is mOvie doing? Um, why is he worried about Hwashin of all players? Hwashin he could probably beat. I mean, Hwashin's one of the players that he could probably beat straight up in his group. So I'm not sure why he's decided to play so cheesily. Anyway, yeah. So mOvie, he never really showed. Let me put it this way. He definitely showed solid play. He definitely showed that he was a good player, and I gotta respect him for being a very solid player. And like I said, very good at macro, and he can be very aggressive as well. But he never showed that spark. That spark of genius that, he never showed that extra bit of eliteness to make me think that he was a top level player. And that comes in the brilliance. It comes in the brilliant moments that, players like Stork and Flash and well, when they were on top of their game, Bisu and Jaedong, they're gonna show you those moments of brilliance. They're gonna have those brilliant moments where where they just pull off some ridiculous micro, absolutely ridiculous micro. That was a cool camera effect there, focusing on Cal and then zooming in to focus on movie. Very dramatic. Um, yeah, but he never shows those like moments of brilliance really. And so that's why I guess I'm just giving a long-winded explanation as to why I don't consider him a top level player because people always criticize me for that because they think he's such a strong player. Um, Anyway, so Hwasin though isn't really on top of his game either. He can be a force to contend with. He can be a very strong player. He hasn't been really on top of his game. He's been kind of inconsistent. Looking at his ratio at his record right now, and he's gotten like 4 wins in a row, and then 2 losses, then 3 wins in a row, and then 3 losses. So he's kind of gone just back and forth a lot. Um, yeah, and I just again from the way he's been playing, he hasn't seemed in top form either. Anyway, also TVP is not his strongest suit. I believe he's strongest at TVZ. I guess I could check since I got his info pulled up right now. Um, Anyway, and he's not really putting a lot of pressure on here because he's lost his gateway, so he can't really put anything on. So I mean that's why we're seeing. Sorry, I kind of switched players that I was talking about there for a moment. Movie is not putting a lot of pressure on because he lost that stuff early on, and so Hwasin is able to expand very easily. And let's see here. Yeah, Hwasin 63% TVZ, very nice record there for his TVZ. Um, Anyway, and now he's got those two. He's got that expansion up. He's got a bunker on the front as well. Now he's getting a couple factories. He's gonna switch up and start getting massive units. And interestingly enough, they both have similar supply counts though. Um, Movie's actually a little bit ahead. Wait. Yeah, movie's a little bit ahead. I was trying to compare the names in Korean at the top to the names in Korean at the bottom. Movie's actually a little bit ahead, but he's behind that expansion. So it's gonna well, as soon as those factories come online, he's not gonna be ahead for very much longer. Uh, because he's gonna start pumping out units and he's gonna have a better economy to keep up and keep ahead. Shuttle is out now. I haven't seen if he had a robotic support bay or anything like that. Hwashin getting 2 add-ons here. We could see him go for some dual vulture upgrades and try and go for mines and speed and do something like that. Otherwise, he could also just get mines and siege. There's the Reaver, so he does have the support bay, obviously. He's going out with the Reaver now. Engineering bay is up. He's building some turrets. Looks like he's building against the DT rush. He has never mind. He does have an idea what's going on. This SCV got in somehow into the base and sees that support base, so he knows it's Reavers. He needs to start putting up some more turrets. Build those turrets. The SCVs are in place. Build the turrets. Build the turrets. He needs to get some forces out to deal with this Reaver. Also, otherwise the Reaver will just be able to drop wherever it wants. He has like no units. He's got a few Marines in there. Finally gets a tank out now. Here comes an attack. He's just going to attack the front with the Reaver, actually, since there's nothing there. The Marines having to fall back into a secondary bunker. Beautifully timed second bunker. Is he going to lose the tank, though? The tank is getting stuck on the SCVs. The SCVs trying to repair the bunker. Oh, my gosh. Oh, the Scarab's going to go off on the bunker. It's going to hurt the bunker and kill the SCVs repairing it. Finally, siege mode completes. Siege mode completes. Can he target the Reaver? The Reaver is in danger. Where's the shuttle? Where's the shuttle? The shuttle fails. Shuttle does not pick up the Reaver in time. Movie was not paying attention to that Reaver. Didn't realize that Siege had finished. And loses the Reaver. Continues to lose the Dragoons as well. To the bunker, I believe. As well as the tanks. But he was targeting everything on that Reaver with his tanks. And it just took 3 shots. And he had an opportunity after those first 2 shots fired. To pick up the Reaver. Get it out of there. And he didn't. He lost it. Anyway. So now, wow, that was really close. Hwasin barely got away with that. And now Hwashin's a little bit ahead. He's got a little bit more supply because he just killed off some nice chunk of units by Movie. A nice chunk of Movie's units, rather. Anyway, and now he's got more tanks around his main as well. Very smart move. I wonder if he has turrets there. It looks like he does on the minimap. To have a couple turrets on the left side of his main, which is really smart. So just in case he goes back and picks up another Reaver and tries to do some more harass, then he'll be able to deal with that. Sorry, sometimes